I don't know if I can I swear on here or no?
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
okay, I fucking love that song. Like, I literally play that song almost every freaking day.
Hi, welcome to the guest list. Today I am joined by author, musician, content creator Will Ramsey, aka MyEmoDiaries. Will, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very, very honored and excited to be here.
Thank you. So, what we're going to be doing today is basically building a playlist based on your life. We're going to go through some questions and kind of get to know you through some of your favorite songs. So, starting off, you live in Chicago. Are you from Chicago originally?
No, so I'm originally from Michigan,
Okay.
but I moved here. I want to say like 15 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to stay here. I just kind of did. I was supposed to
Yeah.
move to New York, and then I kind of just stayed in Chicago. So,
I'm a Chicago transplant too. So I moved to Illinois in 2010 and then Chicago in 2013. So yeah, we've been here almost
nice,
the same amount of time.
nice. I don't know why I thought you were in New York this whole time. I have no idea why I thought you
Yeah.
were in New York.
Tell me a little bit about your childhood. Growing up in Michigan, what are like the early music that you're exposed to? What's maybe a song that reminds you of childhood?
Yeah, so for me, I apparently was a child that cried a lot. Um,
Okay.
hence my emo. But my parents,
Emo from birth.
I was so emo from the very beginning. But my parents apparently they said the only thing that would stop me from crying was they would play Michael Jackson videos. They're
Oh,
like,
okay. Nice.
yeah, yeah. They would like record it, and then anytime, like literally anytime I was crying, they would put that on, and I would stop crying, and I would start dancing in front of the front of the TV.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so probably Michael Jackson is probably my
Okay.
earliest childhood memory.
Any song in particular that was a favorite, or maybe that's a favorite now?
Yeah, I feel like even though I think it's a popular song, but I feel like it's never talked about enough. Smooth Criminal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I don't. It's like so. I remember watching the music video for that, and I don't know
Hmm.
what it is when he's doing that little dance where he's like leaning
The
forward.
lean. Yeah.
Yes, I was just like to this day I'm still like blown away by them. Just like I kept trying to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, I just love the whole vibe about the music video and just like the way the song makes you feel. And it's probably like my top two favorite Michael Jackson songs.
Yeah. I loved that song, the video, and then did you ever play the arcade game? The arcade game, he's kind of wearing a suit from Smooth Criminal. I love
Yeah,
that game.
yeah, I've seen it. I've never had the pleasure to play it. So
I don't know if it holds up today, but man, as a kid, I loved that game. What is like a song from a concert experience that stands out to you? Like maybe first concert, most memorable concert, just a song from a concert experience.
yeah, so my very first this is where my emo starts to really kick in. So my first concert experience was actually Fall Out Boy. Um,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. My sister like won tickets to a show, and we like never win anything, so we were both like genuinely surprised.
Yeah.
So it was Fall Out Boy, and it was during the time where like that kind of third wave emo was just like everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and to be cliche, it probably would be Sugar We're Going Down, just because that was my introduction to the band.
Yeah.
And it's just something about that song. Like I literally listen to that song almost every other week to this day.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was Fall Out Boy. I remember seeing it, and I remember thinking, just like, man, I want to be on stage one day, just kind of doing that.
Were you already a big fan of theirs before you won the tickets?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
were already huge fans because of TRL, and
Oh,
that's what,
okay.
yeah, yeah. That's how I got into them. I remember the first time I saw Sugar Were Going Down, and I never saw anything like that at that time.
Yeah.
I was like, well, what the hell is this? Whatever this is, I feel connected to it within my soul.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, we were already fans, and then she won the tickets, and it was our very first concert experience. And it was a great way to start a concert experience, I
Yeah.
think, or my
That's
concert
awesome.
journey.
Where was it at? Do you remember
This was
the?
in the Silver Dome in
Oh, okay.
Michigan.
All right.
Yeah, back when it was still existing.
Yeah. Is your sister still deep into emo like you are, or did you guys
My
diverge?
gosh. No, we are day and night or night and day. Like she and I love her to death, but she's like way more conservative than I am. So she's like more into like Christian rock music and
Oh,
like
okay. All right.
yeah, like I know that was my reaction too. Um
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So she's more into that kind of stuff. She's not really into the emo scene or the punk scene or any of that.
What's like a song that you associate with a certain activity? So like your cleaning song, your driving song.
So, so I'm at the gym right now as we're doing this. So I have like 20,000 different gym playlists. Um, but one song that always gets me pumped up, this is before he got canceled, was Kanye West's "Stronger" off of
Yeah.
Graduation.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
like I just love that he sampled Daft Punk, and anytime I'm like doing a workout and I feel like, all right, I'm about to like give up, I will play that song, and it just like gets me so pumped up and motivated. But then I wind up feeling kind of guilty for listening.
Yeah, I mean that one's such a tough one because I mean he's got legitimate mental issues, I feel like. So it's like
Yeah, he does. He does. It's probably more like more nuances to like the Kanye conversation, but
yeah.
I go back and forth where I'll put that song on and then I'll be like, okay, should I be listening to this artist or whatever?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, those first few albums of his, I mean, those meant a lot to me. I think it's on the same record as Stronger, but the Can't Tell Me Nothing. That was
Yeah,
like,
it is. Yeah.
that was my song for a long time when I was broke as shit. I was like, just wait till I get my money right.
Yeah. I mean, those first three records are just, like you said, they were not only important to hip hop, but just like pop culture. Like they were just
Yeah,
really significant records.
yeah.
So it's hard to like dismiss that despite everything that he's been doing the last several years. So
I I don't know. I still have hope for Kanye. I feel like he can be redeemed. I don't know. This might be my musical hot take, but I feel like he can get help. So this is a song I'm going to ask everybody, but it's very appropriate for you, given you're kind of the emo expert. What's a song that gets you emotional? Are there any songs that make you cry, or you know, just
yes.
deep
And
into
it's actually not an emo song. It's a Nirvana song.
Okay.
Yeah. All apologies. It's
Mm,
my not only is that my favorite Nirvana song of all time, but it's probably like one of my probably like top five favorite songs ever in general.
yeah.
Um, Something about that song, especially like the MTV Unplugged version of it.
I was going to ask which version. Yeah.
Oh my God, like every single time it literally just like takes me to this very emotional state and I get very in my feels. And it's
Yeah.
like it feels like sad and also peaceful at the same time. I don't know, it's something about that song and the way that Kurt sings the last lines, all in all is all we are.
Hmm.
It's just and like every time I hear that, I'm just like, God, I wish I was that brilliant to write something like so simple, but has
Right.
like all of this meaning or
He was once in a generation, so don't feel too bad comparing yourself to Kurt. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
how did you get into Nirvana?
Yeah, so Nirvana, so my mom was originally into Nirvana.
Really?
Um,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. My mom was like a big rock fan. I mean, she still is, but she was very much a rock fan when we were growing up. Um, at the time I didn't really know much about him. I just thought he was the scary guy with the like Freddy Krueger sweater. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
that was yeah. And so then I properly sat down and listened to Nevermind, and then like
Mhm.
my brain chemistry was just like rewired.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it was just like everything I had ever wanted in art and in music. It was pop, but it was also not.
Hmm.
it was um, it was dark, but it's kind of hopeful at the same time. Um, After that, I like fell down the rabbit hole and like they became my favorite band of all time. Like
Yeah.
I sometimes I'm like I should have wrote a book about Nirvana. I don't know why I wrote a book about emo, but
I mean, hey, you still got time. How many
I
books have
still
you
got
written?
time.
You're,
What's that?
how many books have you written? I know there's
Yeah,
two, right?
Yeah, or technically three. There's
Okay.
two that are about music, and then there's one that's a kid's book that's about a vampire.
Oh,
Um,
okay. I didn't know about that
yeah,
one. What's that one called?
Vampire Dad.
Oh, I gotta get that. All right, I
Yeah,
gotta get that for
yeah,
my kids.
yes. It's basically about like the idea of Dracula having a family, and he decides to give up the vampire life and move to like a all human town.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. I feel like
I
this is
like
gonna get deep. It's gonna be like me moving to the suburbs for my kids.
right, right. So, but yeah, so technically, three, and trying so hard to finish the follow up to the emo book, the one that
Yeah.
like actually kind of blew up out of the three.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, the research in that, I mean, must have just taken you forever. What's your process for that? People ask me all the time, like how I research. Are you doing books, online articles? Like
Yeah, it's a lot of online articles, a lot of watching interviews, a lot of
mm,
watching because a lot of the bands like release their own documentaries,
yeah,
like a lot of old documentaries. So I watch a bunch of those, and I always try to think of a way to like, okay, how do I tell this in a factual way, but not like Wikipedia style,
yep,
not like
yep,
this happened and then this happened. Like that's
hmm,
boring. So I try to
right,
like look for the human side of these band stories besides
yeah,
just the music aspect. But yeah, that's what I do, and that's what I've been doing for the second one is just watching reading
mm,
so many freaking
yeah,
interviews.
yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, that's the historian's dilemma right there. Like, how do I tell this in a compelling way and also, be accurate? Um,
yeah, it's very time consuming as I know that you know. It's
yeah.
very consuming.
So let's move on to what's a song that reminds you of a milestone in your life? Now, this is another one that could be, you can get creative. Define what a milestone is to you.
I mean, I guess I would have to go back to the emo book.
Sure.
Yeah, so like for that first book, obviously I was listening to a lot of like the early 2000s emo music. One album that I fell in love with all over again, a really song, I guess, is Thursday.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, Standing on the Edge of Summer, which was like a song that they dedicated to their grandmother
Hmm.
or the lead singer. Um, Even though it's such a depressing song, but I remember listening to that during the time when the book was doing incredibly well. Like I remember waking up one day and the book was number one on Amazon. And I
Oh
remember
wow.
playing Thursday. Yeah, I remember playing Thursday. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is these bands that are like I just grew up listening to. It's now kind of it has become like my livelihood, just like talking about music that I just would listen to anyway. But I remember having that record on when I woke up and saw that it was number one. I was like, this
Nice.
is insane.
Did you always want to be a writer? And you said you were inspired to become a musician. What led you to the writing route also?
Yeah, so like writing, to be honest, like writing and music, they both have simultaneously been a part of my life since I can remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been writing since I was probably like maybe 6 or 7 or something like that.
Okay.
Um, and I had released books prior to this one. They just flopped. That was the difference.
Right.
Um, but yeah, so I was always doing writing and I was always doing music simultaneously, and I was always trying to find a way to bridge those two worlds together. Um, the writing just kind of happened to finally take off, so I've been mainly focusing more on that.
Yeah.
Trying to get back into the music part, but like I've just mainly been focusing on the writing.
All right. Speaking of writing, what is a song with lyrics that you love?
It's hard to like narrow these things down to a song.
All right. Yeah. I know this is a hard task.
Yeah. I guess right if I have to go by like my own recent memory of just stuff I've been listening to or re-listening to, it's probably the Smiths. Heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Hmm.
Just because
I was looking
just
for a
because
job.
like
I found a job.
yeah, like it's like no matter where I'm at in my life, I always find a way to relate to that song. Because I've
Hmm.
had so many jobs where I'm like, yes, Morrissey, he absolutely gets what I am feeling. Yeah, probably the Smiths, just it or Heaven Knows and Miserable Now, just because the lyrics are just so they're so relatable, so straightforward, but
Hmm.
so freaking good at the same time.
Good and like so funny. I mean, that's just that
Oh
line is
yeah.
such an all-time classic. I think Morrissey he has this bad rap as like, oh, he's like a sad sack, but like his lyrics are so funny and
Oh
so
yeah, definitely.
smart and
Yeah.
witty. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is a
And
good
it's
one.
so like one of the things that he's really gifted at, in my opinion, is like the ability to say things in a very like plain way, but make it
Hmm.
sound so profound at the same exact time.
We have some of the very similar favorite bands. Like Nirvana was my first ever favorite band. The Smiths, I went through a huge Smiths phase in high school. So, okay, here's one. What's a song that people might be surprised that you love?
Price that I love. Well, I guess I would say surprise in terms of like people online, I guess, because they've kind of gotten to know me through the whole emo alternative thing. But my friends, like my real life friends, they know I love a good pop song. So like for me, probably probably Whitney Houston's "Dance
Mhm.
with Somebody."
Okay.
I don't know if I can I swear on here or no.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
okay, I fucking love that song. Like I literally play that song almost every freaking day. It is such a catchy, brilliant, puts you in a good mood type of song.
Yeah.
So I think people who like follow me online, they may be surprised by that, but Whitney
Yeah.
Houston's "Dance with Somebody," it's a
That's
bop.
oh yeah. Yeah, her 80s stuff I feel like is underrated. Like,
Oh,
you know.
absolutely. Like, oh man, I was like, anytime I like re-listen to her, I'm like, man, she was so beyond brilliant. Like, I don't
Yeah.
think I really appreciated her when I was a kid, but now I'm like, man, she was just a great pop star.
What is a song that you love that was introduced to you by somebody else? So maybe it's on a mixtape, maybe they just sat you down and played it.
So going back to my sister before she became like way more conservative, she used to be very cool, and she introduced me to a lot of cool stuff. And one song she introduced me to that led me to a rabbit hole that I never got out of was "Love Song" by The Cure.
Nice.
I never, I didn't know anything about the band. Like I literally never even heard of the band at that time, and she loved the hell out of that song. And I remember she just used to play it over and over and over. Um, and then I just kind of fell down this rabbit hole and I was like, what is this song? What is this band? It's kind of dark, romantic vibe.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but Love Song by The Cure, my sister, my very Christian conservative sister, introduced me to that song.
How much older is she than you?
She's not older. That's the thing. She's a
Oh.
year young. Yeah, I know.
Oh, she's your younger sister. Oh,
Yeah,
I was
she's my
thinking
younger
older.
sister. She's younger, but she was just genuinely cooler than I was, at least at that
Interesting. Okay.
time. Yeah, she was like way cooler than me. I don't know how that happened, um, but yeah, she got me into The Cure. So
Okay,
yeah.
and then conversely, what's a song that you love that you put on a mixtape for somebody else or a mix CD?
So this is so cheesy. So when I first started dating my partner,
Hmm.
I I made like a little, I guess, mixtape or like playlist, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and it was the song that I sent was "The Best Day of My Life" by Bright Eyes.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
that's
yeah. I was
that's
just
really what
like,
I'm hoping for with this question. I want the cheesy song you put
yeah,
on a playlist for somebody.
yeah.
Okay.
And he really did not like the song.
No, he didn't. What did he say?
No, he's like we're so the opposite in terms of music taste. He's like not about the emo punk, none of that. He's very like top 40 radio.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very that. But I remember singing that song and he was just like, "Oh, okay." So it wasn't quite the reaction I was looking for,
Yeah.
but yeah, I love that song. So that was
Has
the song.
he come around to it at all, being like,
A
I
bit
don't I
like I
didn't
got
like it, but
I
it's special to me now because you made this for me?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
Okay.
definitely like besides Bright Eyes, like there are some bands where he has given it like another chance. Like he likes some songs by The Cure. He likes some
Okay.
Fall Out Boy songs. Um
Your
he started to
influence
like
and taste.
Yeah, he started to like some Nirvana songs. Not nothing, none of the like more extreme stuff, but like more pop friendlier kind of
Sure.
stuff. So
Yeah, they've got plenty of accessible songs. All right,
yeah,
that's good. It's
yeah.
good. I'm gonna do a bonus question here. What do you think is the quintessential emo song? Maybe not like your personal favorite, but like maybe if you
The
had to
one that
explain it, what
defines the
is
culture.
emo? Yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would get.
I've heard a lot of debate about this,
I
so I
don't
want.
know. I don't know why anyone debated because it's so obvious that it's "Welcome to the Black Parade." Like
Ooh,
it. That is the. That is one of those songs where it's like even if you don't know what emo is, or even you don't listen to emo music, you probably have heard that song.
yeah,
Like for millennials and even for Gen Z, I think, but definitely for millennials, it really was kind of like a Queen type of moment. Like I mean,
mhm,
the Queen literally influenced that album, but anytime I think about emo, that is the first song that comes to mind. I think most people, like even if you go to like an emo night, the song
yeah,
they always close with "Welcome to the Black Parade" because it's like
really,
such a oh yeah, it's like it's one of those again, it's one of those songs that like transcends like the genre itself. Like it goes beyond just emo. It was like
yeah,
and I think it was an important moment in pop culture and youth culture and
yeah. Oh, yeah.
alternative culture. So
Was My Chemical Romance a big band for you? Was that like a big favorite?
oh yeah, they are my second favorite band of all time after
Really?
Nirvana.
Okay.
Like yeah,
Okay.
like Mike Kim just I mean, I could literally talk a whole podcast just about Mike Kim. Um, yeah, I finally got to see them live a couple of years ago, and I like cried. I was just
Oh
like,
wow.
this is yeah. They like legitimately saved my life multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were that band for me. That anytime I was in a really dark place, I would put on Mike Kim.
Okay, last question. What's the most recent song that you've fallen in love with?
Yeah, most recent song I fallen in love with.
And it could be recent to you, but
Yeah, okay, that's fair. 'Cause I was trying to think of like a brand new one. Well, I mean, I guess it's still relatively new. Chaperone, Hot to Go.
nice.
I think
Nice.
that song just like it makes me want to do backflips or something. Like, um, I don't know. It was like people like other songs by her, but for me, that song made me realize, okay, I think she is going to be probably a pretty important person over the next few years.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, Chaperone, Hot to Go.
I do love that one. That was maybe the first one as I was listening to the record. Like I liked it, and then when I got to that song, it's kind of in the middle of the record. I was like, "Oh, this is really good. Like
It's
this,
instant.
this is somebody." Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that one grabbed me instantly for sure. And then as I went and listened to the whole record, I was like, "Okay, this is really good. There's a lot of great songs on here." But and then seeing it live, like it's just like she wanted to make songs that would be great to experience live and great to dance to, and like she nailed it.
She
Um,
absolutely did. Yeah.
it's also everybody in my family likes Chapel Roan. I have two daughters, they're 6 and 4. They love it. My wife loves it. My wife got to see her in Chicago when she played at the Vic, and it was like came home and was like it was life changing. I just feel like I saw like early Madonna or something. Like
'Cause that's what it feels like. That's why I
yeah,
feel like it. I feel like by the end of this decade, she'll be one of the probably one of the most significant artists of the 2020s. I
yeah.
think she's that interesting. Yeah.
I agree. I think as long as she wants to keep doing it, I know she's like, outspoken and like I don't really love fame and all this baggage that comes with it. But yeah, as long as she wants to keep making records, I think she's gonna be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, do you mind if I test out a question on you that
Yeah, please do.
my wife and I had a debate on including this question or not? Okay. What is a song that makes you feel empowered or confident or sexy?
Ooh.
Do we like
Oh
this
man,
question? I told my
I
wife I
like
make her feel
this.
comfortable asking people what makes them feel sexy, but she likes the question, so I want to
No,
test it
I
out.
love it. Yeah.
You do? Okay.
I mean, I'm part of the Rainbow Committee, so like, come on, where it's just sex positive vibes. Um, um, okay, I'm gonna have to go with another recent one. It
Okay.
has to be um, Beyonce's "Heated." It's off of
Ooh.
yeah, it's off of Renaissance.
Yeah,
Um,
okay. The deeper cut. I
yeah,
like it.
yeah. Like yeah. So I was at the gym again yesterday. I was on the treadmill and I put that on. I just, I felt like I was like on the runway or something, and I just felt like, oh yes, I already know. Like I don't know. I was
Yeah,
like very feeling myself. Um, but yeah, probably Beyonce "Heated" is that song that makes me feel,
love it.
yeah.
All right, fantastic. Anything you want to plug? When's the new book coming out?
Yeah, so the new book, I'm hoping that it comes out this summer. I'm literally going to continue writing after we're done here.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, hopefully by the end of the summer at the very latest, because I'm quite frankly I'm tired of writing this book, so I would like to be done
Yeah,
by the end of
I get
summer.
that.
Yeah.
You've heard the stories, now hear the songs. Go to wherever you listen to music, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and you can listen to today's guest's personalized playlist if you search for The Guest List with Patrick Hicks.